Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, fabulous, talented film director and founder of the Freakshow Film Festival, Freakshow Horror Film Festival, Robert J. Massetti. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me introduce you, go around the table. First, we got my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I can be polite. I don't always have to be fucking vulgar, you know.
Hey.
Then we got the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Welcome, Robert.
Chad, how are you?
Good to have you, sir.
We have a chat room full of people, so say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. You got to love it. And you guys look at all the cool stuff in his back. I love it when, like, guests come on, especially it's always people who like superheroes and horror movies that always have cool backgrounds with all the cool, like, because I see Wolverine in the background and there's Pinhead and Freddy Krueger, so you got to, like, love it.
Well, tune into our show in 3 weeks, and you're going to see a display of horror like you've never seen.
I have the best collection
because
ever.
Jimmy's got a gigantic collection, and somehow I'm going to have to make it where it can all be seen behind us. I mean, he's got name three. I bet Jimmy's got them.
Of what?
Horror people.
Any kind of action figure.
Oh, okay. How about Michael Myers?
Yeah. I actually have a 6-foot Michael Myers.
You gotta have Jason though, right?
I have both.
He's got Jason too.
I gotta have Jason.
A life-size Jason.
And Pinhead.
I have a bunch of little pinheads. Plus, Doug Bradley's a friend of mine, so he gave me a bunch of different pinheads, and I've got. I have it all. You know, I met all the people. So first of all, everybody, Robert J. Massetti is someone who I actually knew before he came on the show. Most of our guests we don't know till they come on, but we actually are friends. Have known each other since they did Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm not exactly sure what year that was, but it's got to be 10 or 15 years ago. Probably.
It's got to be at least 2001.
Yeah, it's like a long time ago.
And I'm so amazed that you have a friend.
So we actually met, you guys. I was doing costume design, and I guess you were having a party, right? It was your party that we went to?
We had a party. We had the director came to the party. It was actually a Halloween party.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we called it Fear Fest or something like that. And it was, that was a long time ago.
John Singleton came, and I actually went to his hotel room and dressed him up as the guy in The Matrix, and then went to the party and met Robert and his team of people, and it was really a lot of fun, and we've kind of like seen each other then. We used to always see each other at Spooky Empire every Halloween in Orlando, and both of us left Spooky Empire because Petey's an asshole, and it was a total like dick.
How did he dress up like an asshole?
No, he didn't dress up. He just is an asshole. And so I got banned from Spooky Empire, even though all the celebrities love me.
My husband's been thrown out of everything.
And he got banned from Spooky Empire. He had a film festival there. But when he got banned, he turned his film festival into the Freakshow Horror Film Festival, the biggest one in Florida, one of the biggest ones in the country. And instead of seeing movies in little hotel rooms, now he's at the premier cinema theaters in the Fashion Square Mall in Orlando, Florida. So when you go see this horror film festival, you see the movies on the big screen like a real movie theater, which to me is like the best place to actually do it.
Oh, yeah. And you can get popcorn, you can get candy. It's got stadium seating, it got surround sound, so it's a lot better presentation.
And you can also get body parts like fingers and blood. Yeah. You can get feet that are barbecued feet. Also, ears are delicious. Human ears. If you saute human ears in butter with garlic, divine. So go to his thing and eat people.
So hold on. So first of all, you guys, too, to find out more about it, it's freakshowfilmfest.com. You definitely want to follow them on Twitter. It's at Freakshow Horror. Robert's got a great team of people. You're like the founder of this, though, right?
Yeah, I founded it back in 2006, and I used to do it all by myself for like 3 or 4 years, and then I had to start bringing people on because it started getting bigger and bigger. So,
now what did you do years ago before they had all the dolls and things that we had? Years ago, all we had was Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Mummy. So how did you get into this in the days of just unless you're very young?
No, he's young.
Well, I am a big fan of Frankenstein and the old classics. I love those movies, Dracula.
They're fun. I laugh at them, especially the Bride of Dracula. Poor Elsa Lancaster.
I actually read an interview that you did recently saying that you're a big fan of Psycho And you're also a big fan of John Carpenter's Halloween because there was like no blood. It was all atmospheric, and you see the villain, and you see Michael Myers and everything. But it's not like nowadays where like they cut you and the head pops off and all the blood goes flying and everything like that.
Terrible for the young.
I don't mind gore, but I like atmosphere when I see when I watch horror films. That's my thing. Atmosphere is my big thing. So.
We should also mention that you're actually a horror movie director and that you've directed. I don't know how many films you've directed. Back when I knew you, I remember your first one because I saw it several times. And I know you've done several since then. But you actually are a movie film director in this genre. You've got a festival for it also. You're like kind of keeping all your all your companies kind of like together working on your interests. And your company's called Fear Films. Fear Film Studios. Yeah, we started back in 1999. I did... couple movies that were distributed. They were compilations, like Phobias was my first one. Then I remember that one.
Realms of Blood, and I produced a couple movies, and then now we're just basically doing a lot of short films because it's kind of hard to find money to make features right now. So.
Absolutely.
All right. There's a script I could send you. It sounds interesting. It's Vampira Does Washington.
I like it.
It's a very good script. She goes to Washington and sucks everybody's blood, and they all die.
So we should.
And the Democrats take over.
That'll be a big hit.
No, the Democrats take over. They all get high and they overdose and die too. So then we have nobody in government. Then I go in as government. We'll all go in and run things right.
So you guys listen up. So we've got
wait, I want to ask you one more thing, and then I'm not talking anymore.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? What are you wearing for Halloween?
I haven't decided yet.
Baloney,
I might go as Rick and Morty. I like that. I like.
Who's Rick and Morty?
You ever watch that cartoon Rick and Morty? It has the doctor and the kid. It's on cartoon.
I know what it is. I know what it is, but he won't.
Is that the cartoon I like?
No.
Where they smack each other around? No. And the daughter's a little...
That one probably does that,
too. The daughter's a little tramp and the son's a fag.
He likes Adult Swim. Some of the cartoons on Adult Swim.
Oh, they're funny. Yeah. They're funny.
So let's go back. Okay, so first of all, you guys, it's the Freakshow Film Fest, Freakshow Horror Film Festival. The website is freakshowfilmfest.com because tickets are now available, right?
Yes. They can get passes. Individual screenings we haven't. Those should be up by Friday, hopefully.
Okay.
How much is the ticket?
Get passes and stuff right now.
Again, one more time. How much is a ticket?
Individual ticket blocks are $10. If you want to get a weekend pass, that's $50.
Okay, that's not cheap. Bad. That's cheap.
Yeah.
So, folks, go if you can't afford the weekend, go for the $10 one. I'm sure you could see everything if you go fast. Walk.
No, we're gonna go over all of it too in a minute anyway. But I just want everybody to know it takes place Friday, October 13th through the 15th, 2017, and it opens on Friday the 13th, and they're gonna have an exclusive opening night screening of Friday the 13th.
Wow, that's a great night to open Friday the 13th. Fabulous. It's a haunted night. Yeah. Careful, everybody. There'll be all kinds of horror things there,
Well, Friday the 13th really is good, too, like in the first one. Like we've had Steve Dash, I think, is Jason in that one.
Is Jason going to be running around the theater screaming?
He will. And then we have our mascot, Freako the Clown. He'll probably be around, too.
Oh, those spook me out.
We're going to play that preview. Hang on, Chad.
The clowns, I can't deal with. I went to see that movie with the one that lives in the sewer. What's his name? What's it called? It. That was the weirdest fucking movie. And I hate clowns. They scare the shit out of me.
Wait, go back to that film. Did you see the new It?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
what'd you think of it?
What did you think of it?
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. I liked the guy that played Pennywise. I thought he was really good at it.
Yeah, he was really good.
Now they're going to make a sequel already.
No, not the sequel, the second part.
Oh, second part.
Yeah.
So what did you think of it compared to the first one?
I like certain parts of the first one, but this one, I think with the atmosphere and just the way everything kind of laid out with the comedy and the drama, I liked it a lot better than the first one.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't like was when he was a clown, he was scary. But when he went to eat somebody, he became like the alien.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
That mouth coming,
that's the only thing I would have changed.
And that sucked. They should have just left him with his own ugly mouth and his ugly teeth biting into the flesh would have scared the hell out of us. The alien thing was like, nah, ruined it.
So hold on. So Chad.
Yes, sir.
Do you have the Freako the Clown trailer for the Freak Show?
Oh, he's got a
Film
clown
Fest?
when I'm leaving.
You know it.
I'm not.
All
I'm
right,
not
so
watching
Robert,
it.
we're gonna play your minute. I don't know, it's like a minute or something. The YouTube thing that I saw on YouTube. Just introduce it for us, and hang on. We're gonna play it for everybody to see.
How bad is your clown? Is your clown really bad?
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Then I'm not gonna watch it.
All right, so you introduce it for us, Robert, and then we're gonna let everybody hear, and then we'll come back and talk some more about it.
Well, this is a preview of Freakshow Horror Film Festival. It has a little bit of films that we played before, so it's just a little preview of what you can expect if you go to the film festival. So that's it.
Here we go.
Hey kids, this is your old pal Freako the Clown. Are you ready to get freaky? Remember, kiddies, Freako the Clown will be waiting for you at the Freakshow Horror Film Festival.
That was freaky.
All right, everybody.
Wait,
That was it. So that was the Freako the Clown trailer for the Freak Show
it.
Horror Film Festival. You guys, again, you get tickets at freakshowfilmfest.com. And this is the 12th year, and on the line we have Robert J. Massetti, fabulous horror movie director and founder of the Freak Show Horror Film Festival, and everybody's going to love it. And if you guys like the trailer, then for sure you're going to want to go, because every year the movies get better and better.
That's right.
Do you know the beautiful blonde that was in the bed when the guy came through the bed with the knife?
He's talking about Lisa Wilcox. He's talking about Lisa Wilcox.
Yeah, we had her on as a guest, and I had no idea who she was or what she did, because I don't do horror things. I don't care for them. And I said to her, I once saw a horror movie where this girl was laying in a bed and the guy came through the bed, the mattress, with a knife and killed her. She said, that was me. I said, you're kidding. She said, no. I said, scream for me. Well, could she scream? She was a scream queen. And I thought that was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Who was it, Jason came through? Who was it?
That's Freddy.
Oh, Freddy Krueger. When he came through the mattress with that big knife and cut her in half. Oh, yeah. God, that was scary.
So I want to do some little promo for you in the film festival here, real quick. First of all, you guys, the Freak Show Horror Film Festival is in its 12th year, and it does shorts and features. It's presented by Fear Film Studios, which is Robert's company. For the second year, it's going to be hosted by Sci-Fi Channel's Scott Tepperman, who's from Ghost Hunters International, the TV show, you guys. So you guys everybody knows who he is. He's a really cool guy. And what a great idea to have a cool celebrity host. That's right. Yeah, Scott's been really gracious to host the show. He comes down on his own dime and helps us out a lot. He's fantastic. I love it. Great. I also love it when famous people kind of do things to keep everything going in the genre and helping it all out and helping everybody else. Well, he's doing a lot of acting now, and he's actually just directed a film, another sequel to Truth or Dare, the Tim Ritter movie. So we're going to be running a trailer there at the festival. We're not going to be running the movie, unfortunately. We didn't have time to play it, but we'll be promoting that, and Scott will be promoting that. So it'll be fun. I love it. So just today, you guys, they announced the featured film selections. First of all, I want to say how cool it is that you had so many entries from all over the world to come, to what started as a small film festival in Florida and now has grown so much that you got all these people submitting their films, and they're coming from literally all around the world to be in your film festival. Yeah, we got an entry from the Philippines that was interesting. And we've been getting stuff from the Netherlands and Finland and all these countries. Some of them I never even heard of, and it's just great to see these independent films being made all over the world. They're fantastic. So today's here's what I wrote it down so all the people that are going to be in the film, I hope I didn't miss anybody, get a little bit of shout out on the show. But for the feature film selections, you guys, these are the films that I'll be playing. They're going to be playing a film called Fractured, and that's from the UK. 3 Dead Trick-or-Treaters, which I think sounds awesome.
Oh, I think that's
from Canada.
Terrible.
From Canada, Hostile from France.
3 Dead Trick-or-Treaters.
And then there's another one called I Wish, and that one's from Mexico. And then they're going to be playing a series of shorts, you guys. The Cell of Charlie from the USA, Fun from Canada, Buzzcut from the USA, Rob's Problems from the USA, Hush from the USA, Madam in Black from Sweden, Father from the USA, Marion from the Philippines, Ding Dong, I wonder what that is, from the USA, Meow from the USA. Dong. Red Water from the USA, and I think I got all of them. That was what
I think I lost the whole moment. Did he produce?
No, these
3
are the
Dead.
No. These are entries.
Who did that one?
I don't know, but it's from Canada, right?
I have to see that. 3 Dead Trick-or-Treaters.
It's actually like it's like a trilogy. It has different stories in the film, and then they all connect by this one story, that wraparound story. So it's kind of
like what's that one that
trilogy.
had Trick or Treat?
Yeah, like Trick or Treat. Yeah, exactly.
So do you think it's a good movie?
It's a very good movie.
Now, are you competing against it?
No. It's his film festival. He doesn't enter it.
Oh, it's your festival. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
do you know Ed, my buddy Ed?
He doesn't know Ed.
Sure he knows Ed. Ed's the biggest star of these crazy movies.
No, he's not.
Ed Wood?
No, it's not Ed Wood.
It's just his name is Edward.
Edward, yeah.
Edward, what's his last name? I forgot. He's a good friend too, and I forgot. I'm old.
Anyway,
I'm old.
Does a lot of,
what's Edward's name?
Actually, though, he knows because he's friends with
my love.
What's her name?
Elsie.
Oh, you know Elsie Ginsberg, right?
Elsie Ginsberg.
I know she likes
Ginsberg.
all your page on everything, and she has a film festival up in New York.
I love her so much.
Anyway, Ed is always in a bunch of his friend Ed is in a lot of the films that are in her film festival. He
stars in all the pictures. Well, he's always a vampire or a wolf or something. But anyway, what's your best movie that you have that you think you should have gotten an award for?
My personal movie that I've made?
That you did, yes.
Well, I did a short film called Creepy Crawly. And we actually did win Best Short at Melbourne Film Festival, but we played at a lot of festivals with that. We've been getting a lot of feedback from that film. We want to really turn that into a feature film one day. But
I need an honest answer. If you lie to me, I'm going to come there and knock the shit out of you. I want an honest answer. Are you listening?
Yes.
What do you think? I'm going to vomit. What do you think of the film The Caterpillar?
Oh, he can't stand the
The Caterpillar?
The Centipede?
Yeah, Human Centipede.
I mean, come on now.
That's terrible.
Isn't it disgusting? Should it not have ever been done?
That is just the worst movie. I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't watch the film.
Oh, I watched all 3 of them.
I've never seen it.
We even had the doctor. We had the doctor and 3 of the Centipede people back in the day for the first one. The first one was pretty. Yeah. The first one was cool, even though it was disgusting. It was cool, but the second and the third one were just.
It was demented.
Terrible.
It was demented, revolting, and disgusting. That film should be banned from the world. It was so hideous.
So hold on.
And I never saw it.
So what?
I never would.
If there was a film, that you could have directed any horror film in the past that you thought was like, oh my god, this is like the greatest film. I wish I would have done it. What would the film be?
I'm a big fan of Brian De Palma.
Me too.
I like Dress to Kill.
Oh my god,
that's Jimmy's favorite.
It's not my favorite. It freaks me out because I can remember at the movie theater and at the end of the film when she's dressed up and looking in the mirror and you see the knife and I can remember screaming.
It was just great. I love that film because you have that big scare at the end. It's so great. I love that film.
But what freaked me out when I saw the film is I know Angie Dickinson.
Oh, you do?
My friend Perry Winkler lived up in Truesdale Estates, and Angie lived right in the cul-de-sac. She had a daughter that had some sort of a mental illness, and she was very kind. She used to walk with her daughter and stuff, and we chat, and she was very, very sweet. Angie Dickinson is a lovely person. I mean, honestly, a good-hearted woman. And when she got killed, I got so upset. I said, no, don't.
Oh my God, it's a very freak though. The end of the movie actually really freaked me out. What about so you don't really, because you like since you like the ambiance and atmospheric movies better, like do you like any of the torture porn stuff? I mean, I know you have a Saw guy. Like I love the Saw movies. Actually, the first.
Yeah, I loved the first one. I got into the whole series when it first came out, but now it's just kind of like it's been overdone. So I'm kind of wore out on the genre. But when it first came out, I thought it was intriguing and it was something new.
I actually thought the first Hostel movie was really cool and different.
Explain all this, because nobody understands.
Everybody does. Anybody who watch horror movies
Well, there
knows.
are people like me who don't watch these films and don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, Saw, like torture, the bloody, gory torture porn. They're like very
pornographic.
Well, they call it torture porn.
Like people are having sex with werewolves.
No, it's just because it's so violent. They're so
very violent.
It's not like they're having women are not having sex with werewolves.
No. No, but I think that because I have like certain favorites and I have movies. Did you ever see what is that movie? There's a Canadian movie, and it's kind of like a religious movie. Now I forgot the name of it, where they're trying to like make someone go through as much pain as they can go through. It's the church,
Jesus.
and they pull all the skin off while you're still alive. Martyrs. No, because to me, Martyrs is probably the worst.
And you loved it.
No, I didn't love it. It freaked me the hell out. Like, did you ever see Martyrs?
No, I never seen that one.
Okay.
No. A lot of this stuff is sadistic, demented.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
I've heard of it. I've never seen the film.
Okay. It was very, most of the time, because like you, like I see so many horror movies, like I'm basically like immune to all the stuff going on, but Martyrs super freaked me out. I really like the more like Trick or Treat kind of stuff, a little bit lighter and a lot of fun.
That's kind of horror films that I like too. I mean,
don't you agree that people haven't any imagination anymore? Years ago, Vincent Price in 3D, The Wax Museum, was a wonderful film, and it had gore and it had ugly faces, but nothing that we had to imagine the rest of it. So the audience now is putting it together. Today they put it out there, and you become immune to it. How many heads can you fly off? How many hands get chopped? I mean, and now you go, oh, wow, look, his head's rolling. In my day, if a head rolled, we'd leave the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, we would be appalled. So
actually, in the chat room, they're saying they like the film from 1986, The Hitcher, which I think I saw the remake. I don't think I ever saw.
The original Hitcher is a really good movie. That's I forget who starred in there. I think it was Rutger Hauer, wasn't it?
Rutger Hauer, yeah. Now him I like.
I like him.
Yeah.
But for my 2 cents, and I'm going to tell you the truth, the greatest the greatest shock movie I have ever seen was Psycho. When Janet Leigh got killed 10 minutes into the film, I was sat there. I was with my girlfriend Hilda at the time. That's when I used to do straight stuff. I was with my girlfriend Hilda. And I said to Hilda, no, can't be. She's somehow going to come back to life, or she's not. Then when the car was going in the swamp with her body in the trunk, I said, no, it can't be. They're killing off Janet Leigh 10 minutes into that. And that scene, I'll never forget. Brilliant. Even though Hitchcock was a pervert, his work was fabulous.
It was. And that was like one of the few movies where the main hero gets killed in the middle of the movie. And then
10 minutes in.
Yeah, and then you go into another person that's not really the hero, but you're following another character.
Absolutely. Right. It was a movie within a movie.
Yes, it was.
He was brilliant. I know Tippi Hedren really well. I interviewed Tippi, and one of the questions I said was, he really a perv? And she said, you would not believe how weird Hitchcock was.
Actually,
really.
Did you meet Tippi Hedren at Spooky Empire, or were you banned before that?
I think I was banned before that.
Okay, that was my last one, I think. So that's the one. Like, I actually met her, and she was like super, super, super nice lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get. I've interviewed her already 4 or 5 years ago. I'm gonna try to get her on our show in the winter months, because I'll be out in Palm Springs. I love Tippi. She's another dreamboat, another doll. She's a sweetie pie. Yeah. Can't get any nicer than Tippi.
I love it. I think the whole thing's great. So let's tell everybody again, because we're talking about all kinds of things. But we also want to make sure we get people to go to the Freak Show Horror Film Festival, you guys. It's October 13th through 15th, 2017. It takes place at Premier Cinemas Theaters 14 in the Fashion Square Mall in Orlando, Florida. Again, it's Orlando, Florida, October 13th, 14th, and 15th. You don't want to miss it. You can go to freakshowfilmfest.com to get more information and to get tickets. I think you can also eventually you'll be able to get tickets at the box office too, right?
Yes, you'll be able to buy tickets at the box office, and you can buy them ahead of time too. online if you want to.
And
how many movies do they get to see for $10?
Just one.
You'll get usually they'll come in a block, and you'll get to see 2 short films and a feature for $10.
Can't beat it.
That's a great deal.
For $10, folks, that's a deal.
That's a really good deal.
Bring your own popcorn because you never know what they put in
there.
theirs. No, God knows what they put in
They don't let you bring popcorn into a major movie
I would
theater.
I would never eat their popcorn. There could be like blood in it or something, or urine. You never know with these weird movies.
It's at a movie theater like we go to.
Well, I know you urinate in your popcorn.
No, I don't. I used to do that.
You know,
No.
I mean.
No, I used to work in a movie theater. He's right. You have to watch out because, like, when I was in high school, I worked at a movie theater, and the way we would, like, make extra money was we would take the popcorn containers at the end, and we'd pick them up, and we had to clean up, and then the ones that weren't too dirty, we'd clean them out and resell them and then pocket the money.
Love it.
Oh, yeah. I used to work in a movie theater, too, so I know.
Did you really? I did it in Jacksonville, and it was like – we didn't ever get any good horror movies. I saw Porky's like 6,000 times.
I used to work in a movie theater too. I was a stripper. I really was. In drag.
So you guys too, you want to follow Freakshow Horror Film Festival on Twitter? They're at Freakshow Horror. It's going to be hosted by Sci-Fi Channel's Scott Tepperman from Ghost Hunters International. Everybody knows him. We have Robert J. Massetti on the line, and he's the founder of the Freakshow Horror Film Festival. He's also head of Fear Films. What's the whole name of the company? Fear Films?
Fear Film Studios.
Fear Film Studios. Is there a website for that if people want to check you out?
Fearfilm.com.
There we go, fearfilm.com, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And even if you've seen Friday the 13th, it's nothing like seeing Friday the 13th on the opening night of a film festival that's a horror film festival. So Friday the 13th, they're having an exclusive opening night screening of Friday the 13th. It'll be packed with people. Everybody will be having a good time. You definitely want to see it with a group of horror movie lovers.
Now, which one is he, Jason or
He's
the other
that
one?
Guy.
Oh, okay. The guy with the mask.
Yes. And it'll be a lot of fun.
What does he do exactly?
He just kills people.
I mean, the other one has those things that.
I don't know. What do you say Jason does?
What is he? He's like boring.
No, he's not.
Well, Jason. Well, Jason doesn't appear until the second movie.
Right. That's
well,
right.
What is he anyway? Dead, alive? I mean, a crazy guy.
Yeah, he comes back from the dead for revenge for his death and for his mother's death.
What he wanted to be a hockey player? Is that why he put the mask on?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a Canadian thing.
Sure.
The Canadian hockey.
The Canadians love hockey, so they got to put a hockey mask on their killer.
Totally.
So.
Wait a second.
They don't have him with ice skates and he jumps in the air and cuts people with the ice skates.
In the first one, isn't he wearing a sack like a?
No, that's the second one.
Oh, that's the second one. Oh,
his mother's the killer in the first one.
Oh, I forgot that. I haven't seen it for such a long time.
The killer.
Oh, what's her name?
Bitch.
Her name, Mrs. Voorhees.
Mrs. Ford, but who's the actress who plays her?
Oh, I forget her name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I met her. She was really nice.
Yeah, she's really nice. Yeah.
So Jason's an ex-ice skater on a hockey team.
He's an ex goalie for one of the Canadian teams.
Right, and they lost to America, so he's coming to America to kill everybody.
That's right.
Betsy Palmer. That's it.
Betsy Palmer. Yeah. She played the mother, Betsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I met her.
Oh, listen, I didn't even know all these people were in it because I don't even remember. Because I guess I always started watching him once Steve Dash was in him, and then you started meeting all the people when you
Betsy
knew him.
Palmer.
Adrienne King is in it, you guys. She's been on our show before. Kevin Bacon is in it.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon. I think that's one of his first films.
Yeah, how cool is that? It's got a great cast, you guys. It's a great film. It's got 92,000 good reviews on IMDb. So everybody definitely wants to go to the Freakshow Horror Film Festival to watch it with a group of people.
Now, what does he do? Just walks around and slices you in half?
Well, he doesn't do it in the first one.
What does he do in the first one? Masturbate?
In the first one, the mother, Jason drowns in the lake, and she blames the camp counselors for her son's death. So she takes revenge by killing the camp counselors in the camp. And that's how the first one starts.
That's Ari Lehman, right? Ari Lehman's the kid.
Yeah, Ari Lehman plays the child.
Betsy Palmer, years ago in the early 50s, was on a TV show called What's My Line? She's a beautiful blonde girl with bangs and sweet as in hell. When I was friends with Martha Ray and Milton Berle, it was part of that circle. I met Betsy Palmer. And what I was amazed at was how she looks like Doris Day in person.
Okay.
And her smile. She was a lovely girl. She passed away. Betsy's no longer with us. It's a shame. All my old buddies are croaking. Well, I'm 77, so I'm with the old dead ones, the real dead ones.
She just died too, like 2 years ago at
Yeah.
88.
She was a sweet girl, and her husband was a lovely man. He was with her.
All right, you guys, so we're almost out of time. Let's go over it one more time. Robert J. Massetti founded the Freak Show Horror Film Festival, you guys. It's October 13th through 15th, 2017, Orlando, Florida. Premiere Cinemas, Theaters 14. Go to freakshowfilmfest.com for tickets and more information. They have a Facebook page. The Facebook page is Freak Show Film Fest, I think.
Yes.
And, they're also on Instagram, Freak Show Film Fest, probably.
Yes.
And so follow them on all. Follow them on Freak Show Horror on Twitter. And go, you guys. It's the 12th year. It's going to be, eventually it will be the biggest film festival on the planet. It's fabulous. The movies are great. You're going to see entries from all over the world. And we want to thank you for coming on the show and telling us about it.
And come back again with all that crap you got, those crazy people. I mean, geez, bring clowns. I'm so happy.
I will. I'll try to bring Freako with me. Freako.
You know what clowns flip me out? The ones with the sharp teeth. When they smile, that makes me. Be sure to bring lots of those when you come.
Robert, we want to thank you. Say hi to everybody on the team, and thank you
Robert,
so much.
you're special.
And
you're
good
special.
Luck, good luck with the festival.
Come back again.
Down here. I appreciate it.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Anytime you like, come on back.
Bye-bye, Robert. See ya.
He's good. Good people. Good people.
All right, everybody.
Wait, no, I have to make an announcement.
We got to go.
The Black Bear Festival
Film Festival.
What?
Film Festival.
Again, he's got to interrupt. See what I mean? I can't.
Come on, Ron.
I can't.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Go fuck yourself is what I gotta go. Now you give the commercial.
Black Bear Film Festival, October 20th, Milford, Pennsylvania. Tab Hunter's going to be there screening his documentary, and we're trying to set interviews up so Ron can go interview him again. Hopefully we'll have him on the show.
Tab is a friend of mine. Of course he's going to let me interview him.
All right, everybody. So thanks so much for tuning in. Sorry we had some problems at the beginning. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next week.
You need. Get
him, Ron. Get him.
Jimmy Star. One day I was walking down the street. My mate come up to me and said, "Hey mate, wanna go to a party?" I'm like, "What are you talking about, love? I ain't got no gums. I need some nice gums so I can go out to this party and pull all the chicks and the geezers. Do you know what I mean?" So he said, "Sorted, geezer. I'll take you up to the store up the street. Jimmy Stars. He'll hook you up with some right gums." So I was like, "All right, let's check it out."